Excuse me. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's car boot sale haul video. It is, again, a small haul. Let me show you. You'll notice that I'm in a new filming spot. I have rejigged my entire office. This is hopefully going to be my filming spot, although I don't know how well it will work for haul videos because I'm not at the computer, so I can't check prices like I usually do. But we're going to give it a go. I've got my bag. I've got my haul. Let's do it. Okay, just one car boot sale this week. The others haven't really started up yet, but sooner or later there will be more than one to go to on a Sunday. I did okay. Again, the car boot is fairly busy at the moment. Because the others haven't started, we've got a lot more sellers at the moment. But it is, as I've said in a couple of previous weeks, it's very seasoned car boot stock. So you can see that it's been trotting out to the same old car boots for quite a long time now. It's been picked over quite well. But you still can find some good stuff, and there were a few amateurs there today, which I like. I like people who are just selling their own stuff. They're just having a clear out. They just want it gone. They don't want to do another car boot sale next week and bring it all back again. They want to flog it off today. That's the ones I like because they're less fussy about their prices. So the first thing I bought was this pair of Clark's shoes. They are Clark's Narrative, I think. I did know when I bought them. They're Clark's Artisan. Clark's Artisan, and the reason I bought them because they were only £1 and they were a 9D. Well, they are a 9D. They've got a nasty scuff to this heel, which I can just about sort of coat up and whatever. Obviously, I'll mention it in the listing, but I can coat it and hide it a bit. But they're a 9D, which is a large size for a lady's shoe. Ladies are growing bigger feet these days, and also members of the trans community have slightly larger feet often. So a pair of Clarks for £1, I thought, why not? And that's I only bought 2 pairs of shoes today. Here's the other pair. These are Brakeburn Daps. Now, I do very well with Brakeburn bags, but I've never tried selling Brakeburn shoes. But they are brand new. They've still got their stuffing inside. They've got birds all over them. They're a really nice little dap. They're a size 5, UK 5, and they were, I think, £2. They were £2. So I thought, since I do well with Brakeburn bags, I would try Brakeburn shoes for £2. I bought this Doudou et Compagnie plushie. This is Pink Lamb in box, apparently, although plainly he's not in box. He's got his own little comfort blanket. The comforter is grubby, so he's going to have to go through the washing machine, and let's just hope he comes out in good nick. That was £1, I think. Were you £1? You were £1. But yeah, you're going to have a spin through the wash. Fingers crossed you don't die. I paid £6? £5? £5 for this little bundle. There's some This Works Perfect Hands Intense Moisture, which I want for myself. The This Works stuff is very, very good. So I want that for me. There's 2 of these packs of time tokens. These are for happier, healthier screen time. And I looked them up and they seem to sell for about £12.99 each. They have a little timer in here. Quite an interesting little concept. There's a little timer and a promise contract. And it says, I, and then blank for the name, promise to look after my time tokens and follow these rules. Every week I will be given a time tokens allowance of blank hours minutes. My time tokens can be used, and then there's a list of things so they can take for check boxes before school, after school, and then days of the week. When I want to use a screen, I must trade in time tokens for the correct amount of time and start the timer. When the timer goes off, my screen time session is finished and I will turn the screen off. When my weekly allowance of time tokens is finished, my screen time for the week is also finished until the next time tokens day. I will not complain. If I stick to this promise contract, I can trade in my golden ticket for an agreed fun activity. ING. I don't know what the ING is. Oh, INGs. Colouring, kicking a ball, playing a board game, reading, baking, riding a bike. I'm not entirely sure that the concept of rewarding them for less screen time by giving them permission to do something that they would do if they weren't having screen time is I can see errors in that. Either way, they seem to be quite popular on eBay. There's all the tokens. Look, there's the golden ticket, and then you've got 60 minutes to use this time token, trade it in and start your timer. So yeah, I thought they're quite interesting, and they do seem to be quite popular on eBay. So the lady had 2 packets of those, because I can only assume she had 2 children. So I've got 2 of those. 2 of those and the hand cream. And this, all for £5. That is a vintage BT phone card. Now, those of you who are old like me will remember that when phone boxes first changed, well, you could have an ordinary phone box, but then they brought out phone cards where you didn't have to have cash, and you could buy a phone card. And you could buy these in the newsagents and carry it in your. So parents quite often bought them for their kids, so that if you had an emergency, you needed to make a call, you didn't have any money, you could use the phone card. Well, I know that BT phone cards are collectible. I can see that this one's been used up because you can see there's tiny little marks here. I don't even know if the camera will pick them up, but there's tiny little marks here, and each notch told you when you had used up your phone card, so you knew if it was a dead one. And I know that they are collectible, but whether this one itself is exciting or not, I do not know. So this one's got Dennis the Menace and Gnasher from the Beano on it. And somebody's got one listed for £2.85. So it's not anything exciting. But I thought it was novelty. It was interesting to me to see it because I haven't seen a BT phone card for about 30 years. So there you go. This is not where I make my millions. But it's all about having fun along the way. 20p for a Whittard Spotty mug. I do quite well with Whittard mugs recently. And £1 for these Cloverleaf placemats. They are William Morris print. They are William Morris tapestry design. 6-pack. They were £1. Bought these on the way out. I'd already been past this lady's stall once and hadn't seen these, but I spotted them on the way out. And I thought we'll have those for £1. William Morris tapestry design placemats by Cloverleaf. Almost everything else is breakable, I think. £3 each. I've been trying not to buy clothing recently. I've got a huge clothing backlog and I've been trying not to buy clothing. But I've never seen this brand for sale before. This is Soaked in Luxury, and I've seen other people selling it. I believe it's sold in John Lewis. So it's just a very, very simple, long, straight dress with a geometric design on it. Almost looks like the Dorothy Perkins logo, doesn't it? But yeah, Soaked in Luxury, Copenhagen, made in Turkey. Interesting. It's 100% cotton, and it's just a very straight up and down summer dress. So that was £3. All those ladies' things were £3 and she wasn't budging, and I nearly didn't buy anything, and I thought, oh well, I've never seen that brand before, so I will. And then this is an East pineapple print long line cotton shirt. So it is coming up to summer. It is time for cottons to come back, so why not? The first stack of things that I bought when I went in cost me £4 and consisted of these 2 prints, which are Flower Fairy. I think they've got envelopes with them so you can post them, but I think they are prints, not cards. So I've got the Song of the Sweet Pea Fairies and the Song of the Candy Tuft Fairy. Let me just open one and find out. Only one way to find out, Mark. And it is an oversized postcard is what it is, that. Made by Cards with Character. I mean, you wouldn't post that as it was, would you? But it does come with an envelope for posting as well. So I do fairly well with most Flower Fairies things that I have picked up in the past. I've done okay with them. So when you think this was in a bundle for £4, this little bundle, I've got 2 of those, which I cannot get this one back in its packet, obviously. I'll do that afterwards. And then also in my £4 was 6 of these M&S Maxim bowls. These are huge soup, pasta bowl, things like that, salad bowls. But I think 2 of the 6 are slightly chipped. So those are fine. That one's okay. This one is chipped. This one has a chip to the rim. Whether I chipped them this morning or whether they were already chipped when I put them in my trolley, I do not know. I never do know. This one's okay. And this one was okay. And this one has a chip to the rim. So I've got 2 that are chipped that will probably just go back into a donation or the bin or whatever, and 4 that are in good condition, at least for now, until I knacker them. And then also in that £4 bundle, 3 Denby side plates. So that was a little £4 bundle. And then from the same seller, because I spotted them afterwards, 2 large square Maxim plates. So I've done okay with this M&S Maxim stuff. I think it's kind of stuff that people use for everyday crockery and then it gets chipped and they want to replace it. So I think that's why it does well for me. That was all from the one seller. And then another bundle from another... Oh, this was the only thing I bought from Steve this morning. The only thing I bought from Steve this morning was this mug. It's a Sophie Allport Country Living mug. It's got moo cows on it and sheeples. Moo cows and sheeples. How twee can you get? And then this bundle is from One Seller again. So this little bundle was a £5. £6. £6. Should have come to £7.20 and it came to £6, and she gave me £6. So there is a little collection of vintage Christmas ornaments. The mercury glass ornaments with the metal tops. And a couple of the paper mache bauble style ones. I'm not sure how old these are. They're quite dented. Vintage Santa with no hanging hook. 2 elephants there, but they've got a tiny hole in the back. I think this must have been from the Partridge in a Pear Tree set, because that's 2 turtle doves. Something completely unrecognisable. I've absolutely no idea what that is. I think that's 2 camels sitting down. So yeah, a little selection of baubles. That was going to be £1.20. And then she was asking £1. Sorry, it's a lie. £1 for this Royal Worcester Rendale Crab travel mug. Now that's a China mug with a travel top. Those cost £13 normally, those ones. She was asking £2 for this, which is a Villeroy and Bosch parakeet. Are they parakeet? I think they're parakeets, aren't they? Not sure. I think they're parakeets. Parakeet mug. And then this beautiful little set is the snowman. Raymond Briggs the snowman, and he's at his Christmas party. So there they are dancing at the snowball. And it's a teacup and saucer and a little side plate set. Beautiful set. And I think she said 3 for that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would have been £7.20, and I said, would you take 6 for the lot? And she said yes. So I'm really pleased with those. I love the little snowman set. I find that the snowman stuff is always very popular. And then the last things I bought, just as I was leaving, these are my out of the comfort zone purchase for today. I don't even know what they are exactly. And even after looking them up, I don't know what they are. They are iMation brand Ultrium tape cartridges, compatible L10 Ultrium drives and lectures, 200 gigabytes compressed to 100 gigabytes. They're something techie is what they are. Something techie, and the prices on these are all over the place. They vary from £24.99 to £200, and I've no idea how much I will price these at. I don't even know what they are. Literally, I don't know what they are. But they were new and sealed. They were £5, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to climb out of my comfort zone. I'm going to buy something I don't recognise and see if it makes me a fortune. And it might not. But sometimes that little technique works, and I get a win. So that's it. That is the haul and all of the haul for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm not entirely sure about the new filming location because it meant that I couldn't show you stuff as I was putting it off the table quite the same. I don't have the table anymore, so that's well, we can't go backwards, can you? Thank you for joining me for today's haul, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.